Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. I'm Mike Briggs, the host of the show. This show is called Artists and Authors, and we feature artists, authors, musicians, filmmakers, anybody doing something creative, not just in Fresno, but from all over the world. We just had a artist from North Carolina. We're having one next week from London, England. And so we have people from all over the place coming on our show presenting what they're doing. We really like to feature people from Fresno because people say there's nothing to do in Fresno. And I'm telling you, every single day I've got something to do. Our guest is our old friend, Darrell Mapson. Welcome, Darrell. And Darrell, by the way, had a show here called Darrell and Friends. Remember that?
Yes, that was so fun.
How long ago was that?
Gosh, 4 or 5 years ago.
And you said people could still see it.
It's on Facebook. Still, I have a page up there. Darrell and Friends is the name of the Facebook page. And so we have at least one of the episodes on there.
Okay.
And we have a bunch of photos.
Mm-hmm. We have those shows. We keep every single show, so they're out there, Darrell. Now, one thing, I've always known you to be an actor, a filmmaker, things like that, and you've made a film, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the name of the film.
It's called Lost Outlaw.
Okay.
And it's a family western, and we shot it a couple of years ago up here in Coarse Gold in Oakhurst area.
So it's locally made.
Locally made, and a lot of local actors were in it, and we had a couple of it from Los Angeles area that came up and worked with us.
As I understand, you wrote it?
I did. I wrote it, directed it, co-produced it, and couldn't have done it without a lot of help from a lot of talented people. So.
I see a lot of local productions, and yours just seems very crisp and sharp, this one.
Thank you.
Yeah, so video. Did you do the photography? Or
No. I hired a cameraman, Evan Christensen, a local guy who's outstanding.
It makes a difference. Huh?
Yeah, I used to get his help on a search program I did years ago, and so I knew that he was good. Mm-hmm. So when I was ready to do this film, I had to have him, and I'm glad I used him because you'll see the trailer in a little bit. He did an amazing job on the trailer and edited together the film for me as well as shooting it, and fantastic guy. I'm glad I got him.
Here's some of the pictures. I want to ask you specifically about the pictures in a minute, but because we have two cameras here and we have microphone sound, people are always saying, "Hey, can you come out and shoot this or shoot that?" I said, "No, we don't. We do not do that.
Right.
All of ours are set up just automatically, certain distance, and the sound is set up, and we do okay. But it's true art to do that. The sound is an art, the camera's an art, the acting's an art, and any of those that are weak, the whole production gets weak. But you have a strong one, so I appreciate that.
And it's from experience working with other companies along the way over the years and trying out. This is not my first film, so I did a couple other films before this, so you learn. You learn what to do, what not to do.
Let's do this. Let's run the trailer.
Okay.
And then I want to come back and ask you a lot of questions about the individual scenes and such. Is that the trailer there?
Yes.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Well, howdy, ma'am.
Hello? How can I help you?
We're just here for a little social visit, miss. We need to score some money, Lucas. Either from a bank or a saloon. Check and see if they have a sheriff.
So what you doing out here? Are you hunting or are you bounty hunting?
Bounty. 3 brothers. Bad brothers. The Red Jack Gang.
Oh my. Well, you sure got your hands full with those boys.
What do we have here? Where'd you get the money, Jack?
Come on!
When I was in the bar, I heard these miners talking about some gold that was found nearby. So I figure if we take it from the Chinese, we can be rich.
They can't just run around, tie it up innocent people. Why, sir, you don't seem to know us at all.
Hey, there's Quinn and Jack. They have Kate.
I got it, brother.
God has never let me down, and he'll be there for you as well.
Darrell Mapson is our guest today, by the way, and we just saw a clip from Lost Outlaw, and we're talking about before the clip the art it was so crisp and beautiful. The sound, you could hear the resonation of their voice and things like
Yes,
that.
absolutely.
And they and the smoke coming up. I love that kind of stuff. So
That smoke was actually, I think, part of when we had a scene where we shot the Sugar Pine Railroad up above Oakhurst there, and so the smoke from the train is actually what
that smoke
Evan used in that little clip. There is leftover smoke coming up from
And
the
now,
train.
right here in your backyard, you had a railroad. You had like an old town, a ghost town.
Yes, Bandit Town up in Norfolk.
And so you didn't have to do too much travel, but that's so neat to get to capture the. People from Fresno don't even know the Sugar Pine Railroad's there, or the Yosemite Gate is 1 hour from here. So
Yeah, they don't always take advantage of it.
there's
True.
a lot of things around here like that. Can we look at some of the pictures of the scenes in the movie? I want you to talk about those a little
Sure.
bit.
This is Chad Homan playing Sal in the movie. He's one of the gold miners who is a part of their comedy relief team. Him and Enos, played by Earl Johnson, and that's Lindsay doing the makeup for him. And,
Whole makeup team there, huh?
She was amazing,
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. She works out of Oakhurst. So getting ready for a scene. This is a scene inside. Fresno Flats, the old yellow house at Fresno Flats. We shot inside there and outside that building. And that's in the center. There's Tyler Smith. He was my assistant director, and he's directing a scene there with the actors.
Nobody knows how hard it is to do these sit down at the table scenes because
Right.
it's hard to get everybody in and
Well,
shots
yeah,
and
lining them up, getting the food in there, and having people eat just a little at a time, and
let's
they
look
did
at
great.
What's this next one coming up?
This is in between takes. This is Heather Peterson on the left.
Just
and,
hanging out on set.
Yeah, she plays Sarah, and that's Claude Ball on the right, and he plays Lucas in the film. He's one of the gang members in the film.
Now we got a picture. I think it's just a cameraman.
That's Evan on the left, and that's Connor, his assistant cameraman there. He had amazing equipment. The camera was excellent.
Now, do you use one camera?
We did.
So you got to shoot scenes over and over
Different
and over
angles.
from different angles.
Absolutely.
That's fascinating. People
Yeah.
don't know. You watch a movie and you just see what's up there.
Right. And here's Jim Tuck.
Jim Tuck, look at that.
Famous local veteran actor. I was very fortunate to get him, and he did an amazing job as retired Sheriff Jim Tucker.
Jim Tucker, that's
Yes.
Now, did he grow his hair and beard out?
Just for me.
Did he?
No, he was like that already. He
Okay.
came camera ready.
I've only seen him clean shaven in his entire life. Baby.
He was so awesome.
Oh, you had real live horses.
We did have horses. Cody Gunderson provided those. He actually plays the preacher in our film.
Nice.
Out of Oakhurst.
Now, do you have to put in sound later? Is it called Foley work or something like?
I did. We got very fortunate. We didn't have to do a lot of the Foley work. We got most of it. Now we had to do a few things, like when they're riding in the distance. We didn't have the wireless mic set up, so we had to actually record that off camera
And put it in.
and put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the only thing we had to do that was kind of
You don't realize, but if you ever see a movie and the horses are walking, there's no sound. You say, "Wait a minute, that's something wrong."
They had the
horse-
clomps from the distance. A little clomp.
Where
horse
is this
clomp.
church?
That's it inside of their church there at Bandit Town. It's a really small church, so we crammed our actors in there, and they did a fantastic job. And that's Cody Gunderson behind the pulpit, and Evans on camera.
That's a horse guy is playing the preacher.
Yeah,
with the horses.
Well, he was in rodeos and did a lot of roping and riding over the years before he became a preacher, and so but he was typecast, and he did a great job.
So he's a preacher in real life.
He is a preacher, so it was
Perfect.
easy for him. Yeah, this is with the miners. Little frustrated. I don't want to give away the film too much, but I just got the guy on the left, Enos, to confess to something.
Yeah, and these are the guys that the story kind of revolves around.
Well, I play one of the gang members. The guy in the background is Ricky Bird Jr. And he plays my brother Red, and then the guy on the right is Sal. and played by Chad Homan. And so that the two gold miners, like I said, are part of our comedy relief in the film.
Nice.
And so
Let me ask you before we leave this picture. Tell
Yeah.
me about the costumes, because it looks
Yes.
really authentic. I mean, I wasn't alive in cowboy days, but
Yeah.
it looks authentic.
I got to credit Jeffrey Smith and Donna Robinson for that.
Mm-hmm.
They have all kinds of costumes over the years. They used to do a lot of the live shows you'd see, the Civil War reenactments, the fun parades and what have you.
So they already had a lot of research into what clothes look like, and
And they've kept the clothes over the many years, and they use them in other Western films.
Nice,
So
nice.
they were great. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about where, most important, can we see this film anywhere?
You can. First of all, I just want to tell you the
Get the
name
Lost
of it,
Outlaw
the
t-shirt.
name of it is Lost Outlaw, and the tagline is "Your gold or your soul."
Okay.
So that's a little giveaway, and part of the it is a faith-based film. So the idea is that one of the gang members has to decide what's more important to him: his soul or his gold.
The gold,
So
yeah.
that's kind of the plot of the film, and you have to get the film to see what he decides to do.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Now, if we go to this lost-outlaw.com, that's the website?
That's my website. You can
And
get
would that tell us where we can watch it?
that'll have information on there. It'll have photos. It'll have if you want to buy a T-shirt or a DVD. But basically, it's if you just Google Lost Outlaw, it'll show up. You'll see there's at least a dozen different places to get it. There's PureFlix, Redbox, Walmart, Amazon, iTunes. It's all over the place. Thank
Is it
goodness.
streaming someplace?
It's streaming. Yes, it's streaming. And I don't remember which ones that they all list on there. What
I
they
do two things. I go to my TV, which has all these things on. I'll type Lost Outlaw. And
Yeah.
It'll say you could watch it here for $3, or you could watch it here for free. Different things. It tells me.
Right.
I don't know if Internet Movie Database.
Yeah.
A lot of times that lists where you can find it too.
Right.
So.
Yeah, if they just Google Lost Outlaw, they'll see there's a lot of different selections. If they want to subscribe to PureFlix or DirecTV or one of those, or if they just want to buy it, they could buy it on Walmart or eBay is listed there.
That's a better idea. Buy it. Have it in your collection.
Absolutely.
It's not going to be $1 million or anything. It's going to be a couple bucks.
Yeah, get a copy for your friends and relatives for Christmas.
Buy 10 of them, give them to everybody for Christmas.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
significance for me is this. There's local people. I'm going to watch it and know a couple people.
Yeah.
I'm going to know some of the places. I'm going to recognize some of the places in the train up Sugar Pine Railroad. And I love a faith-based message. Is always nice.
Thank you.
And there's no
Yes.
bad words in it, are there?
Not at all.
I don't like the bad words in movies.
No bad words.
And then it's going to be a good story.
And there's one kissing scene at the very end. It's a couple seconds.
I like that.
So there's no.
I like
It's
that.
all innocent.
Oh, okay. Daryl
all
Mapson,
innocent.
the movie is Lost Outlaw. Just go Google Lost Outlaw. It's going to pop up everywhere. Go to where you buy movies and Google it. Great idea. Get 10 of them, give away for Christmas to people. I never know what I give people the most worthless things at Christmas. This is a valuable thing.
Thank you very much.
Valuable. And what else do you want our viewers to know?
Just help support local films. I just got through working on one called Among the Willows, and it's another Western film that kind of in that same area. My co-producer on this film, Jeffrey Smith, produced it, and his son Tyler Smith directed it. And they wrote the film along with David Novak, who's one of my main stars in my film. And it's in editing. It's in post right now.
Wow.
But it's Among the Willows, and it's another really good family film. And so we're trying to keep, instead of competing with each other, we're trying to join together
Sure.
and work on each other's films.
It's not like people only watch one movie a year. We watch a movie a week or a couple of weeks, so you can't have enough movies.
Right.
Let me, something I forgot to ask you, this is our last question, I promise. From the beginning of Lost Outlaw to the end, how long did that take?
I started writing it in 2015.
2015. And it came
Yeah.
out finally in,
It came out last September.
so about 6-7 years.
Right, and
Takes that
so
long, wow.
we shot it 2 years ago. We took October and November of 2020 to shoot it, in the middle of the fires and the COVID and everything. We somehow got through it. It was pretty incredible. In fact, the train, Sugar Pine Railroad, opened up the very day we actually were scheduled to film it, because the forest land management, whatever, had closed it down because of the fires.
Yeah.
Well, it opened up the day that
Wow.
it was that close, so we got fortunate there. And then they turned all the lights off in Oakhurst the
Power?
night that we were shooting.
The power went out?
Yeah, they closed it, because of the fire
Yeah.
scare and everything.
Yeah.
But what was the amazing thing is that the power stayed on until we were done filming.
That's nice.
So there's all kinds of neat little stories like that
Yeah.
happen behind the scenes,
All right, our guest, Daryl Mapson, Video Man Productions.
Yes.
The film is Lost Outlaw. Go to lost-outlaw.com, check it out, learn more about it, but support local artists, local movies. This is great you did that. Thank you, Daryl. We'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.
Thanks, Mike.